Well, hello guys, welcome to my first tutorial ever. I made this because some people on Discord asked me to make one, so here it is. Okay, so after deleting the default cube, we're going to add this image. You can find it on the description. And change the transparency to 0.55. Now that we have this reference, we're going to add a cylinder. You can press Shift A to open the add menu. Okay, so after we do that, we can add a cylinder and we can scale it and try to put it in the middle of the starship. You can change view by pressing number pad 1. Now that we have in the middle and need the correct shape, now we can put it in the bottom of the starship. After we finish that, we can extrude it and make these little ring segments. They will work at the end. Continue to scale and to extrude. We'll be doing the same for the nose cone. Now that we finished the main body, we can now copy and paste it. To the second starship, we can add a wireframe modifier. If you want, you can hide it. In my case, I will. We can now continue making the aerodynamic surfaces. Try to make this little rectangle. You can scale it by pressing S. After we have this little rectangle, just copy and paste it on the other side. We will use it later. Now, let's go back to our first rectangle. Just move it, extrude it, and scale it. Extrude it until it reaches, well, the exact shape as in the reference. Now that we have finished this, you can copy and paste it. Right click and press mirror on x-axis. Let's go back to our second rectangle. Again, copy and paste it. With our second rectangle, we're going to do the flap. You can move the top and then scale it again. We'll be repeating this lots of times. After we finish modeling the flap, just copy, paste it, and mirror on the x-axis, and then put it on the right side. And now we have both flaps. With our third rectangle, just select it and put it on top. for this piece, we'll do the same as in the others, extrude and scale. And now let's go for the right top flap. With our last rectangle, you will change it and modify it until you have the flap. Now that we have this, you can set the origin to the middle. This will help us moving the flaps. Remember to shade smooth the main body and join them. Now for the best part, texturing. Okay, so add a material and put the metallic to the top and change the roughness. In my case, I will put it to 0.24. You will add this material to all the other parts. Let's go back to the modifier, to the wireframe modifier. Add the same material as in the main body and copy and paste it, and then make it a little bit darker. Now let's change the thickness to 0.006. To make the ring segments, you can go to this view and then just select all the faces. But remember, don't select the little rings you made. we will do this for all the body. Now, for it to look more realistic, just deselect these ones. And now, for the engine bay, just do this. There is this little cube, you select it, and then you press E, and you move it to the top. For this tank, just extrude and scale. And now, for the engines. For the engines, you will add a cylinder. And this you will mold it and you will shape it until you have this form, or you can download a Raptor from the internet. Copy and paste it 3 times more. Add the HDRI you want, mine is in the description. I will render with cycles because I really like how cycles looks, and change on the color management to very high contrast. By changing the contrast, the picture will look brighter or darker, and then just press render. This is the final result. Thank you for watching.